Okay guys, good morning. It is 1:15 in the morning, 1 a.m. We are on our way. I've got my computer, got the car, Reaper's pumping gas. We've got everything we need ready to go. We are heading to the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo. Should be there about 7 in the morning, and we're gonna have us a good time, whole good weekend. Hope to see you all there. Alright guys, we've been on the road 3 hours and we haven't run out of gas. We're doing good. We've got another 3.5 hours to go, and yeah, I'm realizing I'm really getting tired of these long trips. Alright, we stopped at a little gas station, got to fill up, went to the bathroom, got something to drink, and now we're getting ready to get back on the road. So we've got, what, an hour left? Well, we made it here. Yeah. It's morning, it's light out. Oh, wait, here's the place. No one's here. We're too early, no one's here. Now we gotta sit. We had to hurry up and drive and hurry up and get here. Now we gotta sit. All right, so we're still here, waiting to go in. Nobody showed up yet. And look what Reaper's doing. Reaper, why are you doing that?
Just can't help it, man. It's in my blood.
He's pulling weeds everywhere he goes.
Doesn't it look better already?
It looks better, yes. You crazy nutcase.
You guys are witnessing a phenomenal moment right now in my life as a fish rescue. You will not believe who is behind me in the same exact parking lot here in Cape City, Kentucky. My boy right here, who I love and admire. And look at here.
What's happening, buddy?
Look at this bad boy. Bigrich from the Ohio Fish Rescue is here at my doorstep. That's right. Today's the day. This is the first time I've ever met this man. This man is the one that kept me in the fish hobby. And I'm glad you're here, man. Was it a bad
drove
trip?
7 hours.
7 hours.
We figured we'd leave at 1 in case problems happen, and no problems happened.
No.
We didn't even pass no police. He's driving 100 miles an hour at different times. I'm like, wow.
I called them all and told them to back down. Yes, this is so awesome.
Check this out, JP. We're going down this hill, and there's no traffic around, and he kicks it down into second gear. And I'm like, we're flying down this highway. I look over at him. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm this close to 100.
Downhill gravity fan. I love it, boy. I love it. Reaper, what's going on, buddy?
How's it going?
Oh, man. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is amazing, amazing. This is my volunteer, Charles. Charles Bigrich. You met already?
Yeah.
All right.
A trip, dude.
Man, cool.
Spotted him from the road.
We're getting in here. We're gonna get in here to the convention center, get things set up and all that. Of course, we got last minute stuff to do. I can't wait to get this ball rolling. If you all haven't signed up already, come on down to the Cave City Convention Center in Cave City, Kentucky for the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo with this guy right here, Bigrich from the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Look at this. Nice. And it's even nicer. This man's buying us breakfast. Very nice. Thank you, JP.
Yes, sir.
Okay. About got things set up. Bunch of tanks over there. All the reptiles are out in that room there. And he's got all of his stuff here. And we're sitting here. We've got all saltwater stuff is back over there and around behind there. There's a big stage over there. There's stuff to my left and behind us. There's another room full of stuff. We pretty much got it set up. Oh, now we just gotta wait for the doors to get open and set up a few more things, but I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting tired. It was a long drive here. Look at this. Reaper's like a little kid in a candy store. He got brought White Castle from somebody that saw the videos and knew we were going to be here, and they brought him 20 sliders. I asked him if I can have one. He's like, nope. That finally hit the spot. Is this
Cheeseburger too.
like 6 weeks now we've been trying to get these for you.
We don't have to stop on the way home.
Right. Okay, they've opened up the doors. People are coming through everywhere. There's people all over the place. Okay, things are starting to fill out here. Getting more and more and more people. And now the bar is opened over there. So people start going over that way, but it is still only, what, 10:30 in the morning, Reap? A little early to open the bar, but that's okay.
11:14 now.
11:14? All right.
4, 3, 2, go.
Yeah, I'm going to sit over here, Reap.
There's a contest to see who can build the best design in a tank. Somebody getting a late start.
I actually changed it because they're using my idea.
Yeah, I saw you watching.
Everybody out there that aquascaped in the contest, take your tank home. How about that?
How's that,
Yeah?
guys?
You guys like that? Everybody's happy?
Tank or all the stuff in it?
Oh, everything. The whole thing.
get
It's
your
yours.
tank.
If you need help with you guys,
Sorry. We tried getting everybody, but not one judge. I mean, if clearly 3 people stood on one tank and then the audience picked that tank.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you gotta look at, some people like natural tanks and some people like this tank.
some people like SpongeBob tanks.
We split just to do it because of that, but we both like
Well, this way, you all are winners. You get to take your tank home. Free decorations, everything, you know. Take it home, put your fish in. If you don't like it, sell it.
so everybody's a winner.
It was so hard, though, you know. It's kind of like, I don't know. You're gonna disappoint people, or you're gonna make one person really happy.
No lose.
I like this. This everybody gets to take their tank home. Are you guys happy?
All I can say is that when they get these home, they got to put some caps on this, just so they don't overflow. We've done that so many times to the rescues, being that they're donating tanks. The water spills out of things all the time.
Yeah.
So,
That's for an overflow to a sump pump. So when you fill this up with water, water will automatically fall out right here. Okay? So what you do is you turn this upwards, like so, but you need to loosen it up. And turn this upwards, you need to cap this and cap this. And then you can fill it all the way up and it won't come out.
I can put a tank of mine.
that's awesome.
So we kept each end and
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you can take this whole thing off, unscrew it, cut it, and take a piece of silicone, because this is not very much pressure. A little piece of glass, a square piece of glass, and silicone, and pop it on that hole, and water won't come out. And then you won't have this contraption.
Or put it in your racking system.
I like this one.
I like it. How am I going to
Just add it to the rest of them. Pop it in, you know.
There. He did this for his axolotl.
Well, there you go. You're all winners.
Bikini bottom.
All right, Ethan,
But that's allows me a place to hide, because that's the first thing we do.
you're gonna have to guide me down the stairs.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Because I'm gonna take this, go put it right in the truck.
So you see JP just throw his card up.
I did. Like, oh well. Thanks, Bigrich.
Right.
I know, but I'm gonna have to carry out some truck.
Did you guys have fun getting shot?
No.
No? Did you have fun taking my bullets and running?
No.
Yes, you did, because you ran all over the place and made me chase you everywhere.
Can I vlog?
We're vlogging right now.
I want to vlog with this.
All right, then I'm going to shut off my vlog. Okay, we just got taken out to the Mexican dinner. It was really, really, really good. And they got us a hotel room. Here is the hotel. There's 2 beds, but, you know, me and Reaper, we'll only need 1. We got TV. Let me see it here. Decent little bathroom, the shower. We're good to go. A refrigerator, microwave.
I can get beer.
You can get beer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the live stream all the way from the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo in Cave City, Kentucky. If you are not here, you are not cool. And to not
These
be
are the cool people right here.
This is all the cool crowd. That's right. That's right. Give yourselves a hand of applause. Guys, we really appreciate you guys coming out. We are live streaming with the one and only, my favorite man in the fish rescue hobby. This is Bigrich Price from the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
So, he probably gets sick and tired. What's cool about this trip, this is the first time me and Bigrich have actually met. Okay, so we have corresponded through these live streams, right? He picks on me, and I pick on him. No, I don't.
He's pestered me for 2 years on the internet.
Yeah, I do the pestering and he picks on me. I've learned a lot from Rich. I've learned basically everything I know. The reason I was drawn to his channel, and if y'all aren't subscribers to the Ohio Fish Rescue, make sure to go to the YouTube page. You don't like, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, and go to the subscription. Yep.
Subscribe, yep.
Yep, you gotta subscribe. He's at about 130,000, and we're looking to reach all the way up to 130,250.
We're looking to get up to 1 million.
Yeah, the million's the next benchmark, right?
Yes.
You got your button?
I got my, the plaque for YouTube.
Yeah?
Yep, got that. And the next one's at 1 million.
1 million. Wow. Wow. So, let's see. Recently, you've done this live correspondence with Joey.
Yes.
Who's another fish guy.
DIY Joey.
Yeah, DIY. The king of DIY.
Right.
Did you see his clone in the back over there?
No, I did not.
One of my members is his twin, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Joey's a twin. Anyways, he's not a fish rescue, but he's a fish guy up in Canada. And your correspondence with him inspired me a lot. What drew me to your channel, to tell you the truth, Rich, was your relationship with your family. If you want to know the truth, it really, it draws a lot of people how you and Joshy and stuff correspond and how you treat people. And it's not just the fish, it's much more than the fish. Okay. And what brought me to your channel was how you guys work together, and you've said it in your videos before. You've done hobbies with your other sons.
Right.
Hot rods.
We built a car together, yeah. And when we got done with that, we were done. We did the Autorama circuits for a couple of years. And, you know, he moved on. He's living with his woman now, and he's moved on out. And I went to do a car with Joshy.
Yeah.
And Joshy was like, I don't want to do no car, Dad. And I'm like, why? He goes, you don't remember being out in the garage all the time? I'm like, well, yeah, I do. We had a great time. He goes, no. It was just me asking you guys, are you done yet, guys? Because me and Richie, we'd get a new chrome part. We'd be out there, and we're putting it on the car. And Joshy just did not want to be out there. And I never saw it.
Yeah.
So I turned him against hot rods and cars.
Oh, man.
I did not know it. So now, you know, I got into the fish rescue with him. And he just loves it, and you know it's gone to some next level.
Yeah, the next level. That's what we'll call that. That is astronomical level. If y'all aren't familiar with the Ohio Fish Rescue, Rich, I believe, and I probably have old numbers, over 200,000 gallons of water.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about an obsession. I thought my little 200 tanks were really something, and this guy, he's got an indoor swimming pool that is turned into a pond. This guy's got, his little tank's 3,300 gallons. I'm like, good.
You know how it all started?
Tell us how it started.
I got a 10-gallon tank once. I wanted bigger.
Yes, it all starts
See,
with the
that's
10.
how it starts every time.
That's right. So you too can suffer from multiple tank syndrome.
Yes.
Right? It starts with one. We have an ongoing joke at the rescue. Do you remember your first tank?
Yes, I do.
You remember your first 10?
10 tanks?
Do you remember your first 20?
No.
And it goes on.
I remember the first one, that's it.
So we have tanks all over the place. If y'all haven't been to the Kentucky Fishing Tank Rescue, we're literally right around the corner right here in Cave City. We have hundreds of tanks. Set it up.
He ain't lying. There's tanks in every room. There's tanks in the backyard. There's tanks off to the side yard. There's tanks everywhere.
I would have an RV, but it is actually full of tanks. Right, so that's where it all goes. Just so all you obsessive compulsive people out there in the crowd need to know, it all goes there. You start with your 10, your 55 is your milestone, and then 4 or 5 55s, and then JP, I gotta have a 125, 300, it keeps going. So tell us more about the Ohio Fish Rescue. I would like to know how long you've been in this.
Well, me and Josh have been building our big tanks now for probably 10 years, but the actual rescue is only 3 years old. That's when we went legit and got the 501c3 and have been building it like that since, along with the YouTube channel. It's about 2 years, not a year and a half, 2 years old now. But other than that, you know, me and Josh have been doing tanks, going to closed down pet stores, going to auctions, trying to find, you know, big filtration, big tanks and all that. We've been doing that for about 10 years, and it's been fun, you know. When I'm gone, he's going to remember this with me.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding. Are you mic'd up, by the way? Are you good?
Yes, sir.
That thing will pick up.
Good.
I got to give me a couple of those. So 3 years, that is awesome, and you built your empire in 3 years.
Yes.
How's the koi
fish
pond?
empire?
Yeah, your fish empire. How's your koi pond going in the backyard?
The koi pond's basically done. It's, you know, the filtration's there. The koi are living and stayed there all winter. We've got a lot of landscaping left to do this summer. My son's at home right now. Both my boys are over there doing the deck and leveling it because it's sunk in different places. So they leveled that all out so that we can enclose the deck. We just put the lattice around the bottom of the deck, and the koi pond's getting ready to get the stamped concrete patio in. And then all we got from there is more plants and more grass, and you know, we got to put the bridge in going over the other pond and the river, and I think that'll be enough for this summer. We've got more plans for more additions, but that's going to come up next summer.
Ponds, bridges, rivers. This boy is Kentucky. This boy, that sounds Kentucky.
Well, I do support that Kentucky waterfall.
Yes, that's exactly right. That is a beautiful thing right there, Bigrich. What drew you to fish? I mean, it's a pretty common hobby, but some people take it to the next level.
Well, when I first got into it, like I said, I got a 10-gallon tank, and I had this little itty-bitty Cayman alligator in my 10-gallon tank. And I'd take it out and carry it with me everywhere. I mean, I was young. And I love that thing. You know? I did. I loved it. So I had to get him a bigger tank. So I mowed lawns and stuff to get him a bigger tank.
Yeah.
And then I got him a tub, and you know, then he got too big, and I had to give him up. So from that point on, I got piranhas because I'm like, ooh, they're neat, you know. And then I got out of that stage, and you know, started getting into the more prettier fish, you know, more elegant fish, and then I got into the monsters.
Yeah.
And that's what hooked me.
The
My
monsters.
first arowana, you know, I saw it at the zoo. It was so big, I had to have one, and I've been growing fish since.
Man, oh man, we got some volunteers in the back that got their first arowana, and it's gone from, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches to about 12 in no time. They're fast grows, for sure. So in my archiving library of watching the Ohio Fish Rescue, did I overhear you say something about a panther, or did you used to have a cat? Or
I used to have a black panther.
Did you seriously have a black panther?
Yeah, I used to go to the Mount Hope exotic animal auction every year. I'd buy like $10,000 worth of exotic animals, and I'd sell them. But in the meantime, me and the boys would raise them, so we'd get them all as you know, babies.
Yeah.
And so we're bottle feeding all these different exotic animals. I mean, the panther was only the size of a little baby kitten. And then, you know, he got big real quick.
Yeah.
And we ended up selling him off. And, you know, we had all kinds of, we had wolves and deer and chipmunks and, you know, hedgehogs, all kinds of things. What?
Monkeys.
Oh, monkeys.
You had a monkey?
I had like 5 different monkeys. And macaws, I had 5 macaws at one time.
Yes.
And Tracy had her little monkey. His name was Chewy. What? You know, he'd sit on her shoulder all the time. You know, he was a neat guy. And I stopped buying monkeys when I bought a Java macaque.
Okay.
This thing was so neat. He wore a diaper, and the handler had him. He'd just grab him by his tail. He'd sit on his thing, and I'm like, that is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
You know? And he's like, you know, he was selling them, so I bought them. And he told me, this is all he told me, don't take him out of the cage until you get home, put him in his cage and let him settle down. So here I am, I'm driving down the highway in a little S10. My wife's in the side, and I'm driving, and this monkey's in a cat cage. And he's sitting there, and he's got his little paws on the thing, and he's looking at us, and I'm like, aw, he's so adorable. Tracy, let him out. He can't go nowhere here. It's enclosed.
Yes, in the S10.
So here I am. I'm doing 65 miles an hour down the highway. She opens the door, and I swear to God, this monkey took his feet and his arms like this and catapulted himself out of that cage and right at me. I ducked my head back, and he got me right here and bit. And so now I'm screaming, yelling. This thing's latched onto my arm, and I'm skidding the truck sideways on the highway, and I'm screaming. And I finally get him off, and I slam him against the steering wheel. And we're at this point, he goes like this. He goes, and he does that little chatter noise. I didn't know because the guy didn't tell me, but he was submissing to me, meaning I'm the big dog, and he'll listen to me from now on.
Yeah.
What I should have done, now that I know, was grabbed him by the base of his tail. He had already submissed to me. He would have just went on my shoulder and sat there and never bothered with me. What I did, though, I grabbed him. I'm like, you little asshole, and I threw him back in his cage. She shut the door. Now, you know what I had to do? I had to fight this monkey all over again when I got home.
Did you really?
Because I did not say, you know, he submissed, but I did not claim him.
Yeah.
I should have grabbed his tail.
Wow.
So yeah, you know, 2 weeks later, I'm never letting him out of his cage. Now this thing bit me. I got a scar to this day. I'm never letting him out. 2 weeks later, he finally gets away from me. I'm trying to catch him around the house and stuff. He finally just attacks me, and I had to fight him again. It was crazy. All this because this guy didn't tell me he was from a dominant submissive order of monkeys, and this is what I needed to do. No, I had to get bit, and I have to fight a monkey twice.
You had to bite. Did you bite him back?
I did not bite him back.
I'm the master monkey around here. That is so funny. If y'all are not paying attention to Bigrich story, you are missing out. That is hilarious. Oh, monkey manners.
Hey, we didn't wreck the truck though.
Yeah. One hand driving, one hand feeding a monkey.
Oh my God, it was horrible.
Now you're a former bouncer. That's not too far out of your realm, right?
No.
You've had to tow cold one or two before.
Oh yeah, I was a bouncer for 18 years.
Escorting them out the door.
Yeah.
I'm born and raised bartender.
Okay.
My grandfather owned bars in LA, and I was literally 3 days old in a bar.
That's good parenting right there.
Oh yeah, oh trust me. California parenting, that's how it works. Everybody raises the kid, you know. We, without getting into too many details, we have a very similar childhood. I've heard your story a time or two, and I relate to that as well. So that's why we have a kindred heart.
Gotcha.
Very much the same. So I appreciate everything you do for the hobby, man. I appreciate your stories. I can't get enough of it, to tell you the truth. If I could have a monkey, I'd have 1,000. This would be a monkey expo.
You do not want a monkey.
Do not want a monkey.
No.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do want a monkey. You're not my mom.
The bigger they are, the more fierce they are.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, we're here to make breakfast, and we asked for a sausage, egg, and biscuit, and she's actually making the eggs. Amazing.
Yeah, they don't do that up north, do they?
No, they get them pre-made out the refrigerator, you heat them up. Yeah. Guys, we're leaving here. I'm sorry we have to go, but I appreciate you guys, and we had a great time this weekend. You guys all have a good time?
Yeah, everybody have a good time.
Awesome, awesome. JP, we will be down next year for, what's that, Kentucky's Fish Rescue, what's this called?
Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue's first annual Mammoth Cave Aquarium.
First annual Mammoth Cave Aquarium. We will be there for the second, my brother.
Yes.
All right, bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rich.
There you go. Okay. Okay, guys, we just left the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo. Had a great time. Our buddy JP Merlo was a great guest. He bought us dinner every night. He paid for the hotel.
Breakfast every morning.
He bought us breakfast every morning.
New SMS
And then he also gave me $100 for gas. I mean, that's treated like royalty. I like it. We are going down next year. I told him for sure we're going to bring some monsters with us and you know, make it a really big show. So this is going to be an every year show. It's going to be great. Now we've got 6.5 hour ride home, which might turn into a little bit more because Reaper still wants to stop at his White Castle and get some food.
Only 30 minutes away.
So our first White Castle is 30 minutes away. We're going to sit there and we're going to order double cheeseburger White Castles. There are going to be 2 burgers on it, 2 things of cheese, 2 things of onions on 1 bun. Ooh, I can't wait. Then we're going to have to drive home. So hopefully the onion smell will be off us by the time we get home. All right, guys. Bye.